Right, today I'm going to show you the universal credit scam.
Welcome to Universal Credit. You can apply for Universal Credit at www.gov.uk/universal credit. This is a free call. Calls are recorded for training, security and quality purposes.
To speak to us about an appointment, press 1. For anything else, including claims to New Style ESA, please press 2.
We'll go for 2.
Thanks. Please use your online account to view your statement, see when your next payment is due, report a change in circumstances, add a note to your journal, see your to-do list or your claimant commitment. Your account can be accessed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I don't have an online account and I don't have access to the internet.
Please listen carefully, as there are 6 options to choose from. To discuss an appointment you have already booked or have been unable to attend, press 1. It's 2 for payment queries. 3 to report a change. Press 4 if you're ringing to query an entry in your online journal. If you need to apply for an advance payment of your universal credit, press 5. And it's 6 for New Style ESA and any other queries. To hear these options again, you can use your online account to see your statement, when your next payment will be, report a change in circumstances, add a note to your journal, see your to-do list, or your claimant commitment. Your account can be accessed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at www.gov.uk/universal credit. New claims to Universal Credit should be made online at the same address, www.gov.uk/universal credit. To help us identify your account, we need you to enter the phone number that you registered with us. If you know this phone number, press 1. Otherwise, press 2.
Press 2 because I'm not registered.
In a moment, I'll ask you for your postcode. For example, BS14 2CF. Please say your postcode now.
This is where we stop because I haven't got an account, so how can I give them a postcode?
Thank you. And your road name? Please say your road name now.
Don't have an account.
If you don't know or don't have a road name, say, I don't have one. Otherwise, please say your road name now.
I don't have one.
Thank you. I heard your postcode as IP287AL. Answering yes or no, is that correct?
No.
Okay. As before, I'll ask you for your postcode. For example, BS14 2CF. Please say your postcode now.
Homeless.
Saying just the numbers and letters, can you say that again, please?
Homeless.
Saying just the numbers and letters, can you say that again, please?
As you can see, we're now stuck between a rock and a hard place because you can't go forward.
Please say your road name now.
See, you're between a rock and a hard place now. You can't go forward.
If you don't know or don't have a road name, say, I don't have one. Otherwise, please say your road name now.
It's ridiculous. I was told to ring to speak to someone.
Your postcode as IP.
Right, I'm ending this call and we'll call back. We'll try another option.
Universal Credit. You can apply for Universal Credit at www.gov.uk/universal credit. This is a free call. Calls are recorded for training, security and quality purposes.
To speak to us about an appointment, press 1. For anything else, including claims to New Style ESA, please press.
Let's try 1.
To book a first appointment to complete your new claim to Universal Credit, press 1. To speak to us about an appointment you have been unable to attend, or an advance claim for prison leavers or someone leaving local authority care, press 2. For all other queries, including rearranging a future appointment, press 3.
We'll go for 3.
Please use your online account to view your statement, see when your next payment is due.
And all it's doing, every time you actually try to talk to a human being, is saying,
your account can be accessed 24
access
hours a day,
your online
7 days
account.
a week.
Don't know what this one is.
Please listen carefully, as there are 6 options to choose from. To discuss an appointment you have already booked or have been unable to attend,
It's
press
basically
1.
just repeating itself.
2 for payment queries. 3 to report a change. Press 4 if you're ringing to query an entry in your online journal.
Let's go for
If you
3.
want to you can use your online account to report a change in circumstance to us. In your account, select Report a Change to tell us about changes in
See,
your
it's
circumstances.
impossible to talk to a human being now, and now they're wondering why so many people are deciding to go homeless and live on the streets and then begging, which is a
If the
criminal
change you need to
offence.
report is not an option on your online account, then
So
please hold.
people have
We're
paid
looking to
the
improve
national
range of change of
insurance
circumstance
and
options on your
tax
online account.
from
Help us identify
18-year-old
your account.
to whatever
Need you to
age
enter
they
the phone
are
number
now,
you registered with.
and
If you know
not
this phone number,
unlike
press
now,
1.
where the tax is
Otherwise,
low,
press 2.
we were paying anything from 25% to 40-50%.
Otherwise, press 2.
We were paying anything
In a
from
moment,
40 to
I'll ask you for your
50%.
postcode.
Now
Example,
people need
ES14
the help.
2CF.
They're
Please
being
say your
refused.
postcode now.
It's a big scam.
Saying just the numbers and letters, can you say that again, please?
Homeless.
Saying just the numbers and letters, can you say that again, please?
The street.
Okay.
Now I'm not sure what's happening. But while it's on hold,
Please hold. You're in a queue, and your call will be answered as soon as possible. Sorry to keep you waiting. All our lines are busy at the moment. Please hold, and we'll answer your call as soon as we can.
just enjoy the music while you can, because before it gets answered, my battery will probably go flat.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 AM to 6 PM from Monday to Friday.
When I get through, I will actually tell the advisor that for quality and training purposes, this call is actually being recorded. So I will warn them. See how fast I put the phone down. And this is supposed to be a free country. We're supposed to be living in a democracy. All we're doing now is living in a dictatorship. Kids at school need a computer now to do their homework on, and then they have to send it to the teacher. And there's a lot of people in this world right now that don't have computers. They don't have access to the internet.
Please hold and we'll
So
answer your call as soon
their
as we
answer
can.
is
Or if you prefer,
go into
you
the
can call back
library,
later.
go into the
Our
local
opening
job
hours
centre
are 8
and
AM
use
to
theirs.
6 PM,
What
Monday to
happens,
Friday.
people can't get to the local job centre or the library because they have no money for bus fares. The people that are claiming universal credit probably haven't been paid for a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months. So now they haven't got any money. They can't get an advance payment because before they get the advance payment, they've got to prove their identification, which means they've got to get into the job centre. It's ridiculous.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 AM to 6 PM.
My question is,
Monday to Friday.
why would you call back later to be stuck on hold for another hour? And I'm not going to edit this in any way, shape or form. I'm just going to let you see the rigmarole that people in the United Kingdom have to go through now to claim welfare in the country. And it's wrong. As I said, they pay tax and national insurance contributions. In other parts of the world it's called Social Security payments. When people actually are in need and they need to use it, they're being denied. So it's like you taking out medical insurance or life insurance, and then when it actually comes to needing the medical insurance or the life insurance, it's being refused, which then it's going to have to go to court, which means rather than paying people £73 a week, they'd rather spend £20,000 on wasted court appeals, and that £20,000 could have paid hundreds of applicants.
Our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 AM to 6 PM from Monday to Friday.
Universal credit is the biggest scam to ever hit the welfare system within the United Kingdom. Apparently, claimants are now made to wait up to 5 weeks for a payment, and I was told as a self-employed person, if I wanted to claim universal credit, I would have to attend 4 interviews every 3 months to prove how much income
all our lines are still busy.
I'm making, profit, loss and everything else. Now, we already provide a monthly documentation
Monday to Friday
to Her Majesty's Revenue Customs, basically the taxman, so we can pay the right amount of value added tax if it's VAT inclusive. So if it's an item that's classed as a VAT item, so we have to prove that. Then we have to also submit a self-assessment, so we have to prove on a yearly basis how much we're earning. Now, because self-employed people are starting up, they're now saying that once every 3 months you've got to go into the local job centre. You've got to go into the local job centre and prove your accounts, so you keep getting the working tax credit.
Monday to Friday.
It's ridiculous. We get all these asylum seekers and foreigners. They get houses, medical, full citizenship, much money as they can possibly handle, more money than they've had in their dreams, But when it comes to our own citizens and people that have actually paid tax and national insurance contributions from the age of 18 to whatever age they are now, they're being refused. So basically, when somebody who lives out of town who hasn't been paid for 5 weeks has got to find the bus fare to get into town, then they've got to find internet and computer access to actually make an account.
6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
And then apparently once you're on universal credit, you have to fill it in on a daily basis to carry on getting paid. And with welfare, whether it be what we used to call job seekers allowance, unemployment benefit, or the new JSA, new universal credit, what you have to do is you have to fill in a log on a daily basis, and if the job centre feel you're not doing enough to look for work or providing enough information, they will sanction you, or they will cancel and close your application.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back.
Basically,
our opening hours 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
You're not allowed to go sick. You're allowed 14 days sick in a 12-month period. You're not allowed any holiday or vacation. So your mum and dad could be going down to the south coast for a week in the summer. You can't go because you're not allowed to take any holiday, because basically what the Department of Works and Pensions expect you to do is work 24 hours a day looking for jobs. Now, 24 hours a day can be talking to employees, making CVs, walking your local area, talking to businesses, handing out your CV.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer
then
your call
fill in the online login.
You can call back
so
later.
You can't be sick. You're not
hours,
allowed
8 a.m. to 6
to go on
p.m.
holiday.
Monday
You're
to
not
Friday.
allowed to leave the country. You can't be sick. You know, even prisoners have rights. And from what I've seen of the welfare system in this country now, you've got no rights whatsoever. You want welfare in this country now, you have to stop living, you have to stop having a life, you're not allowed vacations, holidays, you're not allowed to be sick, you have to record everything you do, you have to prove everybody you talk to, you have to prove every advert you put on the internet or in local, in local stores.
We'll answer your call as soon as we can. If you prefer, you can call back later.
And if they decide that they don't like what you're saying, they'll suspend or close your claim. It's ridiculous. Right, this is now 14 minutes and I'm still on hold. We're on 15 minutes now.
All our lines are still busy.
Anyway,
please hold
while we're on hold, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and get my latest videos. And I'm actually the music means it's on hold.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
17 minutes though.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday. All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to
funny.
Friday.
Call back later, so you're on hold for another 19 minutes now?
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
Yeah, what they forget to tell you is, you call at 8 o'clock in the morning and we may answer you by 6 o'clock in the evening.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
Right, we're at 20 minutes now. 20 and a half. Right, this...
All our lines are still busy.
This
Please
is
hold
where
and we'll answer your call
people
as
get
soon as we
sick
can. Or
and
if
they
you
hang up.
prefer, you can call back later. Our
they-
opening hours are
they just
8 a.m.
can't
to
get
6
through
p.m. from
to a
Monday to
human
Friday.
being. And they wonder why the country is collapsing. Because basically, unless you have the internet now, the majority of people can't do anything. Like flights now. You go to the airport now, you want to check in. They say, sorry, have you checked in? No. Okay, well if you like to go to the self-service kiosk, check in and then just drop your bag off at one of the automatic bag drop areas. So the
All our lines are
ground
still
crews
busy.
are
Please
doing
hold and
less
we'll
and less
answer your
work
call as
now.
soon as we can. Or if you
All
prefer,
to save money, you
call
know.
back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m.
But
to
at the end
6
of the
p.m.
day,
from Monday to
companies
Friday.
aren't saving money, they're just putting themselves out of business. As if you look in the media recently, some of the major retailers in England have filed bankruptcy and they've shut their doors. I know a lot of people in my country still don't have the internet, they don't have computers and they don't have access to Wi-Fi. So I say, it's alright for all these advisors saying, oh well, you can go down the job centre, use their computers, or you can go into the local library and use their computers, which the
All
local
our lines
libraries
still
are now
busy.
closing
Please hold
even.
and we'll answer your call as soon as we
So
can. Or if you prefer,
they're
you
not
can call back
able
later.
to get in
Our
to
opening
the
hours
job centre.
are 8 a.m.
One,
to 6
they
p.m.
haven't got the
from
time
Monday to
because they've
Friday.
got kids, and two, they don't have the money to get in. And it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous now. You know, like someone said to me today, why don't you get a real job? I says, I've got a job. You know, I run a travel agency, and the people won't work for me because they don't have access to the internet. Now they're actually scared to talk to people like normal.
We'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
25 minutes now. I'll end this call. I'll end the call in a minute because it's not going to happen.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
We'll take it to 30 minutes and then I'm hanging up.
our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later.
As I said, don't forget to like,
8 a.m. to 6
subscribe,
p.m. from Monday to Friday.
comment and share. Give everybody a laugh. You know, everybody thinks the United Kingdom is such a heaven, rich place. Everybody's in England a millionaire. What they don't actually see is the poverty in the country. The United Nations ambassador who said that poverty in the United Kingdom is out of control. You know, like people say, oh well, you've got a welfare system, you've got this, you've got the other, and when it comes to the crunch, 85%.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back
people
later.
In the UK are on some sort of
from Monday to Friday.
welfare, whether it be child support, tax payment, working tax payment, disability, pension. Yeah, I've got a pension, but back in 1986 I contracted out of the state pension scheme, and at 55, 12 years early, I get my pension because I contracted out.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can.
People that treat the unemployed as pieces of dirt that they've walked in and put on the bottom of the shoe are idiots. Because basically, it doesn't matter who you are in this country, if you're not in the rich 1%, you are getting some sort of government aid, whether it be through the National Health Service, schooling, subsidies on housing, child benefit, as I say, child tax credit, working tax credit, disability living allowance, personal independence payment for those that are on long-term sick, employment support allowance, and the other 90 million.
All our lines are
funding
still busy.
That's available
We'll
to
answer
people.
Your call as soon as we can.
But the problem is, if
call
people
back
are
later.
lucky enough to get on these benefits, they get sanctioned very, very quickly. This country is very much a big boys club, just as it has been for the last 40 years. It's a big boys club, and if you don't get in that big boys club, you're screwed. Like people say, the rich don't give a damn about the poor. Like me, I say, well, if you can't live, don't go on tax breaks. Do exactly what we did. Starting at 13 years old, I had a paper round, but that wasn't enough money for me.
All our lines
so I started an evening paper round.
We'll answer your call
that still wasn't enough money for me because I was greedy.
You can call back later.
So I started a Sunday paper round.
From Monday to Friday.
That still wasn't enough money for me. So then I worked as a marker, where I marked the papers every morning. I'd go in early before all the rest of the paper lads go in, and then mark the papers, mark the rounds, mark all the papers with the addresses. And then when I left school at 16, I went straight into a job, and then I couldn't live on what I was earning, because I was earning like £6 a day, so I got a second job, which I worked on the weekends. Then I went to another job, and I still couldn't live, so then I went to a third job.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can.
like my
you can
staff,
call back later.
they worked
Opening hours
Monday to
are
Friday,
8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
9 till 5.
Monday to Friday.
Then they'd come and work for me 7 till 11 in the evenings. And then, if that wasn't enough, they'd work 7 till 11 in the morning instead. Slightly reduce their hours in the full-time job. And if that still wasn't enough, they'd work 7 o'clock Saturday night till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock Sunday night. Then they'd come in at 10 o'clock on 7 o'clock actually, on a Sunday morning, and they'd work right through till 12 o'clock at night. So they would earn enough money to be able to support the kids. There was no working tax credit then. There was no child tax credit then. There was no disability payments then.
We'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
Well, we're on 32 minutes now, so I'm obviously not going to get answered. The time now is... I don't know. Oh, it's only 2:30. It was later than that. It's 2:30, and we've been on hold 30 minutes now.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
Right, I'll give it a couple of minutes and then we're done. As they say, watch for part 2. I probably won't be able to get this on the internet. Probably be too big. I don't know what the limit is on YouTube. Right guys, I'm done.
All our lines are still busy.
Even they're still good.
Call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
Oh, the best laugh of all was when I first tried doing this phone call earlier on. All it kept doing was ending the call. Go to your online account, do this, go to your online account to do that. And then it said, this call is now going to be ended. And that's it, hung up. Hilarious.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer...
Oh, the best laugh of all is if they don't like what you're saying,
PM from Monday to Friday.
And they hang up. They want the call. Because in the UK now, having an opinion is abuse. If you've got an opinion, or you've got your own view, if you say that view or opinion to the member of staff, that's classed as staff abuse, and you'll be escorted off the premises by security. I'm telling you, it's absolutely hilarious. England, the United Kingdom, is not the big, rosy, rich place that everybody thinks it is in other countries.
All our lines are still busy.
See, even they're struggling. Or even an automated recording can't keep up.
from Monday to Friday.
It's hilarious. You know, it doesn't matter what country you live in the world. If you can't get a job, you're screwed. You either find work or you starve. Or, like a lot of people are doing now, turn to crime. Right, well it's been 37 minutes now, so I'm done.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can. Or if you prefer, you can call back later. Our opening hours are 8 AM to 6 PM from Monday to Friday.
The one thing I will say before I end this call is my local council, the local government, the staff there are absolutely awesome. They really, really want to help people, and they need to start training people in the job service and everything else, because they're people I've known for years and they're fantastic. I've probably known them for 15 years and they're absolutely fantastic. I speak to 2 people there when I need to, our local council officers in our next city, and they're absolutely fantastic, and I will give them that.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and we'll answer your call as soon as we can.
You go into a queue system,
you can call back
but
later.
rather than giving you all this crap about
8 AM to 6
all our lines are
Monday
busy,
to Friday.
they say, you're number 5 in the queue, you're number 1 in the queue. Good afternoon, my name is, can I help you? Can I start by taking your claim reference number or your national insurance number, please? National insurance number, social security number. And that's it. They do actually help you, and you can talk to a live person. But when it comes to the Department of Works and Pensions, forget it. They are so scared now of actually talking to people. They're putting everything online. Because they're getting so much abuse. Because the way it works with the Department of Works and Pensions is, they can bully you.
All our lines are still busy. Please hold and
the person who's being bullied retaliates, they don't like it. It's like the school bully.
Hours are 8 AM to 6
you
PM
bully,
from Monday to
he
Friday.
bullied you, but then as soon as you turn round and you get him back, he stops. But all the Department of Works and Pension do is, oh, call security guard. It's hilarious. I was in the assessment centre once with a mate, and he went in, and I'm sat in the waiting room, and all of a sudden I thought my armoury was being robbed.
Hello, it's Richard Universe Credit. Can I take your name?
First of all, this call is being recorded and monitored for training and legal purposes. Are you happy to go ahead?
No, I'm not.
Right, well, as I say, this call is actually being recorded.
I'm not happy to go ahead with that.
Okay then, thanks a lot. She didn't actually hang up on me. 40 minutes. She didn't actually hang up on me. She just said, I'm not happy to go ahead with that. So, as you see, I've hung up the call. Anyway, like, subscribe, and have a wicked day. And have a good laugh at this. But, remember, there's a lot of people in need now. So help your neighbours out. Bye.